Hey everyone, welcome to my Dragonvale video. I'm about to purchase my very first fair dragon from the Dragonvale tent. The great Dragonvale fair is over. So we are in the session now that we have, I think, 4 days left to collect your prizes, to turn in your tickets. Otherwise, they will be converted into trees. Dragonvale was nice enough to let us take our uncollected tickets from the gift section and just transport it over to our queue. 4 days, 20 hours, 27 minutes, and 5 seconds. I have 50,267 tickets left. I was able to, like I said, have a lot of tickets that I didn't use in my gift section, so therefore I had all these tickets reserved. Plus, I didn't spend any tickets with the exception of the tidal dragon, so therefore I have this many tickets to spend. I was wondering if anybody out there knows how to record gameplay footage. Like, is there a safe app for iOS users where I can record my gameplay footage and I can just, have like the screen without my finger, obviously, because I'm recording the footage, so it'll be more seamless approach to a presentation. So as of right now, I can afford all of the decorations I do not have, I should say. So we have all. So we have a purple dragon figurine, a blue dragon figurine, an indigo dragon figurine. We have a brown dragon figurine, a red dragon figurine, a sandy dragon figurine. We have a yellow dragon figurine, an orange dragon figurine, a green dragon figurine. Then we have an azure dragon figurine, a fire theme, which I don't need. I can get it later. I'm not interested in that. And then for those of us who weren't playing before other events, we have celestial habitat, a monolith habitat, a snowflake habitat, and a meridian habitat. Dawn Dragon, again, this is for people who didn't have it before. The Vernal Glass, which was a memento from the Magic Egg Hunt. Recover from the Great Dragonarium of Bercadia. The Vernal Glass is one of the 12 great luminous windows that illuminated the scriptorium there. This panel depicts an ancient myth in which the dragons Ramanera and Nozlomoth gathered together a floating island as a hatchery for the young, high above the perils of the world below. Okay, doesn't sound dark and gloomy at all. We have Whitby's Castle, which is 1,475 tickets. And that is the memento for the Whitby's Candy Bash. Flying into Dragonvale seemingly on the wings of the very night itself, Whitby's castle lies quiet. This powerful wizard himself is said to roam the halls and bestow rewards upon those who would find candy and deliver it to him. Okay, that sounds exciting. Alright, we have the Crystal Castle, which is a memento from the season of goodies. The Crystal Castle is where Santa Claus and his helpers worked tirelessly all winter to conjure gifts for the denizens of Dragonvale. Very cool castle. Bouncy Mushroom. My goodies, new Ever-Sponge mushrooms turned out to be so spongy as to be perilous to eat. Not one to be foiled by minor setbacks. My goodie repurposed the flawed fungus into bouncy delight for the young ones. It's 1,840 tickets. And we have Fairy's Wheel, 1,840 tickets. The wizards weren't immediately sold on Tom Fairy's proposal to build a gigantic wheel powered by lightning magic. Does it power anything? No. Can it be used for transport? Nope. Is it useful in any practical way? Not at all. What is it for, you ask? For the sounds of laughter and excitement. The wheel seems to be performing its purpose splendidly. Okay, cool. We have the Etherin Altar and the Etherin Altar. The Etherin Altar offers visitors a quiet place to take a moment away from the noise. Here they can rest and recenter themselves among the softly floating lights. 1,840 tickets. Heated air balloon. Witches and wizards of all ages step inside and take a ride in the skies. The heated air balloon was created by the notable wizard inventor Whiskers Honeytree. While he was experimenting with combining fire and air magic, thanks to the experiment, Honeytree lost his whiskers, but he gained a form of transportation. Okay. Then we have the frozen fountain. Gardenia created a verdant, overgrown fountain to water her raspberry bushes. The fountain was meant to be a centerpiece in her garden until an ice dragon sneezed onto it. Though everyone agreed that the result was stunning, it didn't match Gardenia's landscaping, so she donated the fountain to the fair as a prize for all. 1,840 tickets. Rainbow theme, which is 1,840 tickets. The rainbows that adorn this island couldn't be stabilized until we planted rows of flowers on the surface. We're not sure what the connection is, but someday we'll find out. 1,840 tickets per theme. Then we have the sun theme. What do you do when you find a star that's too big for a habitat? You put it on an island. Magical sandstone relics brought back from the Sandera Desert are the only things keeping this barely miniature sunbound. Visitors are advised to bring bottled water. 1,040 tickets per theme. Treasure theme. At first, nobody believed Jorston Seabound when he claimed to have found a floating island filled with a long-forgotten dragon's treasure. Just to be sure that nobody ever doubted his discovery, Jorston enchanted this island's gold to be perpetually affixed to the island. When asked about his decision, he famously exclaimed, "Hang the dragon cash! It's the glory of the skies that tugs my beard." Tugs my beard. Okay, interesting. 1,840 tickets. Then we have the Midday Dragon, which is 2,575 tickets. And this dragon was readable during the event, albeit you had to spend a lot of gems to acquire it. But again, very cute dragon, affordable dragon with tickets, but it's going to cost you so many gems if you try to breed it. This Midday Dragon is naturally enchanted in a way that continuously forms the effects of the noonday sun directly overhead. As a result, the top of the dragon is perpetually warm and its shadow is always directly below it. This makes the dragon a popular source of shade in the summertime. Younger dragons can be seen darting between its legs on especially hot days. Incubation time is 8 hours. The fail time for this was 8 hours too, but you could also get a ton of hails, which nobody wants. Then the new Snowflake Dragon, not this one, is Snowflake number 5, since they couldn't give the Snowflake a unique name itself. 2,890 tickets. The Snowflake Dragon may have fallen far from the family tree. The wizards were surprised to see this ostensibly, oh dear, frosty dragon discovered in the summer, and even more surprised to find that it had been hibernating all winter. Not only that, but its chosen form of relaxation appears to be sunbathing. For all its quirks, the wizards love diversity, so this dragon is welcomed with open arms. Incubation time is 40 hours. That dragon is also breedable with Snowflake 1 and 2 if you do have it. Then we have Thorn Dragon, 3,750 tickets. The Dust Dragon, 3,865 tickets. The Prism Dragon, which is 3,865 tickets. The Thorn Dragon is the one that is quite difficult to get unless you have another Thorn Dragon. If you have another Thorn Dragon, your other friend can breed with you in co-op, and the fail is a Thorn Dragon, and obviously you can only breed a twin. So the fail is either Thorn, or Thorn, or plant. You can't breed a Thorn with a plant because it'll come out as plant. You can't breed Thorn with a metal because it'll come out metal. We're just talking about the primary dragon here. We're not talking about any metal dragons. If you want a Thorn, you have to have a Thorn yourself. So this is the only dragon you actually had to purchase in order to get another one with a friend. So, the Thorn Dragon. As the Thorn protects the rose, so does the Thorn Dragon protect its companions. Fiercely loyal, this dragon will never leave the side of those it considers to be friends. Those friends, however, have learned to be cautious when receiving embraces. Incubation time 7 hours. Then we have the Omnitat, and I was not able to acquire the Omnitat during the last event, which was the Gathering of the Roses event, which was in February, Valentine's Day theme event for Dragonvale. The Omnitat is worth 4,000 tickets, and it's totally worth it because it holds 4 dragons of any element. The Witch Gardenia's discoveries in the field of dragon breeding were slightly modified to make this wondrous habitat possible. For the first time in the history of Dragonvale, dragons of all elements can coexist in one place. For the first time in the history of Dragonvale, dragons of all elements can coexist in one place. Fantastic, phenomenal, and quite exciting. I already have the Dragon Side Bush. That was valued at 4,525 tickets. The Lost Island was valued at 5,000 tickets. Loot Dragon's 5,065 tickets, and I was able to get that myself with breeding. It took me a long time, but I'm glad I did it so I could save the tickets. Otherwise, I would not have been able to get all the prizes. Gleaming crystals, glimmering coins, sparkling jewels. The Loot Dragon is drawn to every sort of shiny bauble. Most precious of all to this dragon, however, are gems. Folks are a little worried about letting a dragon toss a powerful magic around, so the wizards designed a special magic-free gem just for this dragon. All the fun of a magic gem with none of the explosive mishaps. Incubation time is 35 hours. And I guess the joke with the Loot Dragon is that if you try to breed it, it's going to cost you a lot of your own gems. Relic of the Epics is, I believe, 5,315 tickets. I'm not 100% sure. That Monolith Dragon was available before, so that's not new. The Monolith Dragon number 5, I was able to breed this dragon. The sounds of grinding stone that this Monolith Dragon produced after its discovery used to keep entire parks awake through the night. Spells of silence and soothing water magic were tried to no avail. Luckily for sensitive wizards' ears, moss grew to cover the dragon's joints and muffle the noise. Sometimes it's just best to just let nature or magic take its course. Incubation time is 40 hours. Gaudy's Treatery, which was 5,525 tickets. The Twilight Tower, which was, I think, 6,000 tickets? I don't remember. I did have to go back and look at my notes. Then we have the Weather Station, which I know was 6,000 tickets. And I already have that one. So we have Darkling Dragon, which I will be purchasing. Darkling Dragon, Lightning and Dark. The high plains of Faredot were visited by a frightening phenomenon that saw lightning bursts fly up from the ground into the sky. The dwellers there named them Darkling Strikes and would run indoors when the shocks came. That is, until Professor Olivine discovered a sneaky group of hybrid dragons were in source. The good professor gathered them in Dragonvale, where their talents could be used to amaze rather than terrify. Incubation time is 14 hours. And if you want to get a Darkling Dragon, you have to actually purchase Darkling Dragon because at this time it is unbreedable. The Fair Dragon was initially 2,890 tickets for the first 90 minutes of its release. Then the price was adjusted. Again, this was a clerical error, I suppose, made a lot of people upset. But if you were able to hoard enough tickets in your gift section, you should have had enough for Fair Dragon, depending on how you played the game. Again, I feel really sympathetic to everyone who's not able to get the Fair Dragon on your own and have to actually spend real cash to get the Fair Dragon. I'm sure that the combo for the Fair Dragon in the future, when it is breedable, is going to be really difficult. Habitats are lightning plant, cold, and metal. Step right up, step right up. Feast your eyes on the fabulous Fair Dragon, fleeting in flight, though never fleeting. It's faithful to friends for whom its virulent fends. Virulent fends. Without ever fearing a fleeting. But first and foremost, folks will find festivals and feasts are its favorite pastime. Incubation time is 54 hours. So, let me just go ahead and give you the opportunity to read it yourself. and I'm going to be purchasing this now. So I'm going to buy it, but I'm going to take a screenshot of it before I buy it. So I'm going to put my device down for 1 second. I like taking screenshots of all my Dragonvale stuff. Hit the buy button. You earned the Fair Dragon. Tell your friends. I will. I will. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. You have a great one, and thanks for watching my video. It's really long. Appreciate it. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. Have more Dragonvale videos as the weeks or days come, and hopefully when a new event comes, I can be a little bit more organized.